Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced that he has directed the country's military to expand its control over the Gaza Strip to 70%. Speaking on Thursday, Netanyahu stated that Israel currently controls 60% of Gaza and the directive is to increase this figure. This move aims to intensify pressure on the Islamic group Hamas. A ceasefire between Israel and Hamas in Gaza went into effect last October, based on a U.S.-led peace plan. However, health authorities in Gaza reported on Thursday that 922 people have died since the ceasefire began, and the Israeli military has continued to carry out intermittent attacks. The peace plan includes the withdrawal of Israeli troops and the disarmament of Hamas, but significant progress has not yet been made. Gaza continues to face a severe humanitarian crisis, with many residents still living in tents. This report is from NHK. A Russian drone struck an apartment building in NATO member Romania, wounding 2 people and sparking a fire, according to Romanian officials cited by CBS News. The incident occurred early Friday morning local time, as the Russian Federation reportedly resumed drone attacks on civilian and infrastructure targets in Ukraine, near its river border with Romania. One of these drones reportedly entered Romanian airspace, was tracked by radar as far as the southern part of the city of Galati, and ultimately crashed onto the roof of an apartment building, triggering a blaze. This event marks another instance of Russian military activity impacting NATO territory, following similar reports. Last September, Romania reported its airspace was breached by a drone during a Russian attack on neighboring Ukraine, leading to the scrambling of 2 F-16 fighter jets. In the same month, Poland also reported shooting down Russian drones that had entered its airspace. The repeated incursions raise concerns about the potential for escalation in the region. Blue Origin's New Glenn mega rocket exploded during a static fire test at its Cape Canaveral, Florida launch site on Thursday evening, according to TechCrunch. This incident, confirmed by Blue Origin and its founder, Jeff Bezos, who stated all personnel were safe, marks a significant setback for the company. The explosion occurred during preparations for the rocket's 4th launch, which was intended to carry Amazon LEO internet satellites. The cause is attributed to an anomaly and is currently under thorough investigation by the Federal Aviation Administration and others. This failure is considered one of the largest rocket explosions in U.S. history and Blue Origin's worst. It is expected to delay the New Glenn program, affecting Amazon's satellite network, NASA's Artemis missions, and potential Pentagon contracts. Elon Musk of SpaceX commented, "Rockets are hard," and expressed hope for a quick recovery. According to Lena States has imposed new sanctions on Iran's military oil trade. On Thursday, May 28th, the U.S. Treasury Department announced sanctions on 8 vessels involved in transporting Iranian crude oil and petroleum products to global markets. These vessels include the Marshall Islands flagged oil tanker Flora, the Comoros flagged crude oil tanker Hond Kayo, and the Panama flagged oil tanker Il Gap. Additionally, over 15 entities such as Hong Kong's Worthseen Energy Limited and Mediev Trading Co. and Dubai's Symphony Shipping and Maritime Management Inc. were sanctioned. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bessent stated that the U.S. will not allow the Iranian government to increase oil revenue to rebuild its armed forces and military capabilities. The Treasury Department also indicated that some sanctioned Iranian entities used the Iranian Armed Forces oil sales infrastructure to acquire petroleum products from outside Iran. For example, Worthseen Energy procured refined oil products for the National Iranian Oil Company on behalf of Seper Energy Jahan. According to Thai Sounds, Iran's state television reported on Friday, May 29th, citing local officials that a U.S. warplane had been shot down in the Persian Gulf port of Bushehr. The U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, immediately refuted these claims on the X platform, dismissing them as disinformation and asserting that no U.S. aircraft has been shot down. All U.S. air assets are fully accounted for. Earlier that day, the U.S. military claimed to have shot down 5 Iranian drones and struck an Iranian ground control center in the southern port city of Bandar Abbas, destroying a 6th drone as it took off. Additionally, Kuwait, where U.S. forces are stationed, reportedly intercepted a ballistic missile from Iran. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.